word, y'all, man? Peace, Cosmic Family, man. Peace, Cosmic Family, man. How y'all doing? Alright, your boys at work. Of course, you know, shit, broke don't mean woke, or woke don't mean broke, for sure. So, you know, your boy gonna punch the clock, but I'm also gonna punch the record button, too, every chance that I get, because I understand that you can walk in your purpose long before you arrive at your destiny. Shit, you know. So it's like, with that being said, I actually got a video topic today, and it actually came from me watching the video that was released 9 days ago by um, this one social media page, or not social media page, but one YouTube page or something like that. I know shit just come down my algorithm and I click on it, but basically it was a video of, damn, what was his name? Young Pharaoh. Yeah, it was a video about Young Pharaoh, and it was about him expressing his, you know, opinions or beliefs on Rashad Jamal, Brother Polite, you know, all them. And basically, shit, he just went in on basically just saying how, you know, motherfuckers stole, you know, what he was saying, and how motherfuckers, you know, ain't giving him no credit, and how he actually got permission from the Texas Board of Education to start a university and whatever like that. And my whole problem with that shit is this, man. They took the fucking land. They took our language. Motherfuckers be thinking that they just came across some shit or just discovered some shit. Especially our people. When we talking about this woke shit, nigga, like, no, this shit been discovered. This shit been already a thing. We're not doing anything but reinventing shit. We're not doing anything but taking downloads, like, for real, from source. So how can one say that they really created something or some shit like that if you're not even giving your credit to the Most High and whatever like that? Oh, I created this. Like, no, I don't fucking ring bells and shit like that when I add up something in my head and I be like, damn, that's deep as fuck. Like, I don't ring bells. Like, people be thinking that they have to be praised and whatever like that just because they put a certain amount of knowledge and shit like that. I heard, not saying that they, you know, not saying that they're not saying that they're not saying that they're not required. Not saying that that's not what isn't rightfully theirs. Like, I mean, like, if you think of some shit, like, and you put some information out there, don't say, oh yeah, it was me, I created this shit, motherfuckers ain't giving me credit. No, give credit to the Most High. Shit, give credit to our ancestors and shit like that, that instilled this knowledge and this intuition and this divinity within us. Like, motherfuckers be tripping with that shit. Like, ain't nobody the creators of knowledge or holders of knowledge. Shit. Like, and that's what fuck our people up a lot of times too, because we get emotions and we get into the details of shit. Right? The ego revolves around details. Right? You have to have a specific amount of details in order to determine this frequency, or this ego, rather than just seeing the foundation of it all. Like, flour. Yeah, everyone might not know how to build a cake, right? But you know that you need at least flour. Let's just get into the flour of this shit. Right? People be getting into the eggs, the vanilla, the icing. Like, that's what separates our people. Like, motherfuckers want the clout behind this knowledge, the clout behind putting out information. Like, man, I don't even have monetization on my YouTube. None of my videos. Yeah, I know I ain't racking up a whole lot of views, but if I was really thirsty on money, I'd try to get monetized or try to get, you know, my videos to, start making some money, right? But I'm not doing that shit, man. People lost. People lost the true shit. People lost what was pure, man, about this shit, man. Like shit. Motherfuckers didn't got lost in the sauce. People not doing anything out here, man. Like, you're not changing anything. Not one of us individually can change something and make such a huge difference on it, right? Unless you're working with the power structure or the powers that be at this particular moment, right? Motherfuckers done got it twisted. Like, if you really are woke, if you really are, putting this esoteric information out here and changing the minds of people, then it just has to be like that, right? It just has to be like that. Like, and if we're gonna get hated for it, then we're gonna get hated for it. If we're gonna get praised for it, we're gonna get praised for it. But shit, this just proves, man, that people are in this shit for a selfish intent. Like, I'm in this shit for the Most High, right? And I respect the Most High so much that I don't label the Most High with a name or a title. Simple as that. Like, that's why my YouTube name is Eye to the Throne, because it's like, I'm not on the throne, but my eye is to it. And whatever I do and whatever I say, my eye is to the throne, and my eye is taking orders from the throne, which is the Most High. And the Most High, I feel like that you would never know. The Most High is incomprehensible. Like, people cannot comprehend it. Like, shit, yeah, anybody can be gods, anybody can be goddesses, but you cannot be the one and only. Like, I'm saying there's only one consciousness. Simple as that. At the source of that one consciousness, our human experience, our human existence cannot even fathom what that is. So when people say that they're the originators of information, remember that the Europeans and shit like that stole a large majority of our information. We're not even speaking our language. This is what's going to make the fake coming or the false coming of their Messiah, quote unquote, Jesus. This is what's going to make that coming so big, because even in our spiritual community, we got people out here that's in it for only ego. We got people that's only in it for, clout, for fame. Motherfuckers is not in this shit, man, to raise the vibrations for real, for real. Like, for real. Like, motherfuckers is not, and that's what honestly upsets me, because it's like they infiltrated the spiritual community, right? Motherfuckers want to open universities. Like, when motherfuckers start even charging, right, for crystals, when people start to even charge for readings and shit like that, that's when the shit went off the ropes. Like, I understand that we gotta make money. I understand that we need our bread and what like that to do what we gotta do. But come on, y'all. Look where I'm at right now. I'm at work. Like, it's as simple as that. I am at work, and if it is really your purpose, then you don't need a whole lot of money to do this and to do that. Like, we're just playing ourselves. We're just chasing our tails, for real, y'all. And that's the fucked up part about it. Like, we think that we actually out here making a change because we're giving people knowledge. Nah. Shit, we're just, certain people just feeding the ego. Like, see, me, I'm not even so big on even saying the names of certain people. Yeah, I'm gonna put, Rashad Jamal name in the title. Brother Polite. young Pharaoh. Like, and the thing about it is I can't even remember young Pharaoh. Like, I can't even remember him off the top of my head. Like, and that's the thing about it is with young Pharaoh is like, and if I could personally speak to young Pharaoh on some shit like that, it wouldn't be on no bullshit or nothing like that. It would be just why do you have to feel like you have so much ownership towards this knowledge? A lot of shit that I didn't say on this fucking channel, man, I done did a lot of reciting, right? From young Pharaoh, Rashad Jamal, Brother Polite. Like, goddamn, we all learn from each other. Who gives a fuck about who's the originator of some fucking knowledge? Who cares? They say that knowledge is not power. The execution of knowledge is power. And if motherfuckers fall into their egos and fall into this fame and fortune and lavishness, and if motherfuckers are using the United States infrastructure or the United States educational system or society to justify a motherfucker not having, you know, a real university or a motherfucker having a fake university, then you just as sleep as everybody else that you call sleep. Like, for real, they took the fucking land, they took the language. We're all fucking relearning what we already used to fucking know. Who gives a fuck? I will give this information out for free. I don't need a motherfucker to give me some shit. Like, shit, don't get me wrong. Shit, I understand, you know, the problem that he had with a motherfucker not paying him and whatever like that, you know, to use his image and whatever like that. But like you just said, it is a fucking image. It is a image. It's not something that's real. It is a persona. Rashad Jamal is a persona. Brother Polite is a persona. Young Pharaoh is a persona. Consciousness, enlightenment is the foundation that make up those personas. Simple as that. That just was crazy to me, man, because this why we can't get along. I was just watching this movie for my goddess and shit like that yesterday called The Lakeview Terrence, or Lakeview Terrence, right? It had Samuel L. Jackson in it and whatever like that. And Samuel L. Jackson was basically having problems with this interracial couple that lived next door to him and whatever like that. So he basically started acting hella low vibrational and whatever like that. And it's like, yeah, as a black person, as a colored person, I could see why he would be upset, you know, considering that his wife died, you know, especially around a time where he was getting suspicions and shit that she was fucking around with, you know, a Caucasian man. But that still gave him no right to act as lowly vibrational as he did, right? Because the thing about it is, like, skin color does not matter in this game of fucking life. It's all about vibration and the vibration that you're on. As simple as that. Right, we start getting into the details, like I said, of skin color, of the little shit. That don't make us. That do not make us, y'all. Like, I am at work right now making this video. Like, simple as that. And we can always learn from each other. Like, you don't have to originate no fucking knowledge. We don't. None of us are the originators of knowledge. We didn't even get our language back yet. Which I said that we the originators. Yeah, I'm sure that we have created a large part of this knowledge, our ancestors. Give the thanks to them, not you. Give the thanks to our ancestors, not you. Because everything that we found or read in a book was thanks to our ancestors. Yeah, we be getting downloads and insights. Yeah, okay, everyone gets it. But damn, you're not the originator even of that download and insight. You're not the originator of the thought. Give thanks to Thoth, right? Simple as that. Give thanks to these higher forces out here, man, that help us be able to articulate our language. Give thanks to our crystals. Black tourmaline. Give thanks to those conscious beings, right? That we don't even realize that give us the thoughts and give us the intuition and the clairvoyance, right? Give thanks to the trees, the birds, the bees. Don't give thanks to yourself. Like, for real. Shit. What we need to do is get out of the ego. So, I mean, people still so attached to the ego. This ego shit don't mean shit. It really don't. This is why I always say, man, just be. Just be. They say comparison is the thief of joy. Like, for real. I'm not Rashad Jamal. I'm not Brother Polite. And to be completely honest, all the information and knowledge that I know, I don't consider to have learned it from Rashad Jamal or Brother Polite. Yeah, they've presented me with information, but you cannot learn anything from anybody. Learning happens within, to be honest, because it's when your right hemisphere and your left hemisphere both sync. That's how anybody learns anything, right? And if the left hemisphere is consciousness, if the right hemisphere is consciousness, then we know that that's only coming from consciousness. Simple as that. We're only consciousness learning from consciousness. Like, simple. We are the whole being expressed in a billion, gazillion different entities. You and me are one of those beings. The plants, the trees, the birds, the bees, and the butterflies. As simple as that. We are a vibration learning from vibration. Right? We accepted back then, thousands of years, that we are not the body, but this is just a piece of machinery that we use to navigate on this third dimensional plane. Don't tell me who I learned that from. I didn't learn that from nobody. I learned it myself. I learned it from the Most High. From the Most High, I learned it from. Simple as that, because you cannot create understanding. Understanding comes from the Most High. Don't in the Bible they say that God is not the author of confusion, right? So to understand something, my nigga, is to be given knowledge or some type of wisdom or understanding, right, from the Most High. Simple as that, man. We are not ain't none of us on this fucking earth the originators of knowledge. Like, none of us on this earth, right? We can say our ancestors, because they're not here with us no more, but they are just as much as part of us. Our ancestors help us get here. So shit, before I even thank myself for the knowledge that I know, man, I thank my ancestors. I thank my guardian angels. I thank my spirit guides. I thank the birds, because they teach us if we just look at them and learn from them. Everything is a teacher. Like, bruh, this fucking... Actually, I'm not gonna say something inorganic like this lighter, because this was already created. I would say something like the grass. They always say the grass isn't greener on the other side, right? Are we not learning from the grass? And I can say something as in like, okay, yeah, I can get into this relationship, but just because I get into this relationship doesn't make the grass greener on the other side. Especially if I continue to treat the current relationship like I treated the last relationship. This is why the grass isn't always greener on the other side. This is why people learn about relationships and learn about themselves and shit. Like, we learn through nature, aka nature. Like, don't just hear what I say. I I ask that the Most High grant you understanding of what I'm saying. And if God is not the author of confusion, then take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Alright? Because we live in a dualistic reality. Right? There's good and there's evil. So yeah, a lot of people might not get this message, but guess what? Some people will. And that's all that matters. Right? Just be. I could get into the details. I could, but that's not gonna do anything. I'd rather just listen to the birds. I realize that you find peace when you just let go. For real. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri right now. But I swear you couldn't tell me that I wasn't up in Hawaii. It's a nice berry tree sitting in front of me. Sun is just gleaming, beaming. This is peace right here, man. Like, I didn't have to go far, man. I'm in my car at work. But I'm taking what it is now. I'm enjoying it. It's like your boy not thinking about shit up in the past right now, man. I know I'm at work. I know I'm sitting in the car. And honestly, I'm not really even thinking about my manager, like, possibly pulling up on me or seeing me in the car. Because it's like, why would I care? The minute I start thinking about something far away from me, it's almost like I'm trying to pull it to me. The minute I'm thinking about something that's behind me, I'm trying to push it from me. But when do you just sit with yourself and just be pulled and pushed? But you're not doing the pulling or the pushing. Change is the only thing that is constant. One day I will be here, one day I will not. That's as simple as that. But what did I experience when I was here? Was it war? In my mind? In my body? In my soul? In my spirit? Or was it peace? They say happiness is akin to trying to grasp smoke. You just can't grasp smoke. Like, I can't grab it. I can't grab that happiness, right? Well, it's also like you can't grab bad as well. Can't grab it because it's not real. It's not real. And the closest you feel to happiness and sadness, like you said, that this smoke that's coming from this black and mouse, happiness or sadness, right? You can't just grab it. You can't just grab it, right? You have to become it. You have to inhale it. Even when you inhale it, it doesn't always just stay with you. You gotta blow it out sometime, right? You gotta blow it out, right? You got to blow it. But you can't keep either one end too long. I couldn't keep this smoke in my mouth for too long. And I also couldn't indulge in it for too long as well, or that would start causing disease. It's like, it's in moderation. I'm at work because this is the right amount of restriction that I need. To continue life. Any challenge, any restriction is the right amount of restriction. Because they even say in the Bible that God would not give you what you cannot control. Or God will not give you more than you can control. It's like, I got the right amount of bad and I got the right amount of good. Because we live in a dualistic society, good and bad are constantly learning from each other. Bad learns from good, good learns from bad. The conscious mind is the dog. The subconscious mind is the tail. Y'all know how a dog always try to chase his tail. That's us with the subconscious mind, or with the conscious and the conscious mind, because we're always trying to get to what our conscious or what our subconscious is trying to get us to. Because subconscious knows all truth. Subconscious mind is feminine energy. Conscious mind is masculine energy. It's the female trying to chase the male. The unconscious chasing the conscious. The good chasing the bad. The dog chasing his tail. It's like, my soul knows all truth. My soul knows all lies. But that was pretty much it, y'all, man. You know, I appreciate y'all clicking on this video and watching it if y'all did stay this long. Honestly, I don't care about the YouTube algorithm. I don't care if I didn't edit this video. I don't care if people don't click on this video. Because a dog is a man's best friend. Let those who have eyes see clearly. Let those who have eyes see clearly when I just said a dog is a man's best friend. If you understand the conscious and the subconscious mind, let those who have eyes see clearly. Try to be at peace, cosmic family, man. Ashe, ashe, ashe.